Assalamu alaikum, and I'm going to continue now with the course. So today I will be doing the next module, Linux for AI. So the previous module was about the terminal, now it's about Linux in general. I already know most of these commands, and I know this head gives the top of the files. I can specify how much the files I need, how much lines I need, and tail gives me the lines from the end. So and tail f follow a log file in real time. So until I press Control C, it is not going to end. I know about grep. Grep can grab um, the lines containing the text. So for example, let me go to yeah, engineering. Um, then this basically, and no, actually, I need to go to the data sets check, and I can do grep, I can do train, for example, like we did previously, and this is the, it gives me the lines containing the train word. I could pipe this into word count dash out. It gives me the number of times the train word comes in the lines. So a number of lines containing the train word. Now this tells me ls-l, it lists the in long format about the file, the permissions, the size, etc. Then these are the chmod, change mode. I think I know what this is. This basically changes if the file is executable or not. So man chmod, change file mode bits. So it allows me to make sure that the file is an executable, this and that, essentially. Okay, so mm, I'll have to read a bit more about this. Let me make this full screen and do man chmod. So essentially what's happening is the user of own is a view, the group file, the A for all users. The plus operator causes selected mode bits to be added to the existing file. The letters R, W, X, X, S, T, select mode bits for the affected user. Read, write, execute, etc. And numeric mode is for, I can also add it in a numeric. For example, I can type +777. That gives read write access to everyone, essentially. Now, if I want to add for a group, I can do G plus read write, and it works, I think. All right, let's move on. User group file.txt. Change who owns the file. I can type user and I can type the group. Basically, this is Linux administration. How do I group? So I have these groups in my system. I have my name, my system, network, Olama, RF kill, users, video storage, and etc. And let's continue package management. Package management is, you see, I have Pacman as my package manager. As I am using CachyOS, I'm using Arch by and let's continue. I can just do this, update the packages, and Let's continue. I think there might be updates. I recently, I just upgraded this today. Minus upgrades. I am going to gain some level. Now, users in sudo who am I tells me who am I. Essentially, the sudo command I can run it as a super user, then sudo su switch user I think, man su runs a command with the substitute user or group ID. Pass a command to shell, creates a new session. Okay. I need to also remind myself of what I did yesterday. So basically I learned about no edge up command, and this makes it so the command runs in the background. Even killing the terminal does not make it stops. Does not make it stop. Then there's jobs. Jobs tells me what are the background processes running. I can do FG to bring the process forward, or I can put it in the background again. I can list PS, list the current processes. These are the processes working. And what else did I learn yesterday? I learned about awk a little bit. And what else did I learn? I'm basically doing what is it called? Retrieval practice, essentially. What else did I learn yesterday? I learned about. Hmm, I learned about a few other commands. Let's go back and see. Okay, this I learned about tmux. I need to revise tmux a little bit. So tmux s session dash s. How do I create a new session till the tmux? So s and then the name tmux s, and then I can make a new session. I have typed something wrong. Tmux new dash s, do new s, new session. So I created a new session now. So this is working, this and this. So what I can do is control Z, I think. What was the command to provide tmux detach? Okay, that detaches. I can do tmux, actually tmux session list, tmux list, tmux session list, still not tmux list. What was the command for listing? Tmux ls. So this gives me the new session. I can do tmux reattach, tmux attach to the previous session. I can how do tmux attach with the new session? Man tmux reattach. Tmux may be reattached. How do I reattach with the terminal features? Where is showtime? Showtime. I completely forgot how to reattach. This is why you have to do active recalling. Now let's go. Tmux attach dash T. So attach. So this basically tmux, and I have some commands and features. Tmux attach each session persists and will serve by accidental disconnection. Tmux attach and tmux attach new session. Tmux attach dash t new session. the small table. So I can go back there. Now to split the window, there was Control B and chords. Split it horizontally, Control B, percentage splits it vertically. I can move around with Control B and this and this. Okay. Okay, I have too many terminals open right now. Okay, let's continue. It's good to activate power. Maybe I should do some stuff. Oh, it was just right here. New S starts a new session, control B, this and this. WSL for Windows users. Well, I'm not a Windows user, so I don't care about that. I know how to create a file with touch. I know about HTOP. I know about sleep. One other thing I learned yesterday was the watch command. It was a very useful command because it runs something every single second. I could do something like ping www.google.com and it runs it every single second, but it's not going to show an output because it keeps getting refreshed. And what else is there? So really run pipeline and show results. Watch. I could do n1 ls and grab um, a random character. How do I get a random character? Maybe I should just go and do this what I'm doing. And will this run a pipeline? Well, is it running a pipeline? Oh, I have to do something like this. And one ls then grab um, n, is that correct? Okay, I understand. So I have to write in codes. Exit watch if the visible outputs change. Interpret terminal control characters. I can ask Luke color, N1, ls, no? Watch ls color always. Well, it does not display color properties, but now df is disk free dash h gives me the human readable format for the disk space, and then there's dush sh. I do not know about the sh part. Man du estimate the file use sh human readable. What is s dash s? Separate for directory do not include size of subdirectories. So dush dot, it's calculating too much. Projects cd ai from scratch dush and 5.5 gigabytes. Oh, that's large. What is the biggest file here? I think it is my data sets. LH. Okay. So this is basically pretty much 1 gigabyte, I think. It's kilobytes plus that. It should be modified. LSDUSH dot 1.5 megabyte. Then what is the largest thing here? I don't understand. Dev environment? No. API checks and keys? Maybe not. I don't know. SH dot. That is the largest one here. DU SH dot. No, this is small. What is? Oh, I understand that .env file because I have installed CUDA drivers and many other libraries. That's why it's so large. SCP. Maybe I could try turning on a something on my phone and I could transfer files to it. Maybe I could try it. I could try this. So maybe I could do something like new location, remote, SCP file transfer protocol, host. I could do more. How do I transfer file from my computer to my Android phone using SCP protocol? So PKG, no, run an active SSH server. And you can just find your phone's IP address. I can find my phone's IP address, that's not so hard. I could do something like nmap, or I could just look it up in my connections. Sudo nmap or sn. First I should list my IP address. IP and um whatever, let's move. So what do I need to download and open Termux app from Google Play Store? Run OpenSH on it. Start the SSH server. Okay, this seems like a cool thing to do in the meantime because the module is pretty much over. So this will be fun. So Termux on my phone. I'm downloading Termux on my phone right now. Okay, so this is downloading. Download Termux, install the OpenSH, and set a password for your terminal. Okay, so Termux. Okay, it's running. So I can do pkg install OpenSSH. So it's down. It's basically Ubuntu like. So it's inside. It's basically like Ubuntu. It's fun. Okay, you can enable the SSH agent server using SV dash where's the dash enable SSHD. SSH agent SSH. I'm typing SSH agent on my phone. Actually, I could record my phone as well. So, what do I need to set a password for it? Using time. Maybe this will be cool. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is there a clear-cut tutorial for this, or do I really need to ask me? Getting SCP working on Android. This is just extremely old. What is happening? Android apps for any good file transfer. Remote IT. Okay, so this is a recent one. But does this not load properly or what? Using SCP with remote storage. Did the code not load or something else? The code is not written properly in this website for some reason. I used Terminus for a long time. Okay. I cannot. I can connect to my box where in Android now. I've shown you this. Okay. I use Termux in my Android phone for a long time. It's a regular Linux environment with its own packaging like Debian app, two-way SSH. Okay, I know about Termux, but how do I set it up? So I could do this. PKG. I'm installing Termux services because it's RC. Termux dash services. Okay, now I'm enabling the agent, unable to change service where file does not exist. What does that mean? SHD. Okay, how do I set it? I don't. It's not a clear tutorial here. Okay, so I need to start SSHD first. Hmm. Okay, Termux app update, install OpenSH, run password. I can set up a password. Okay, I set up a password. Now the password is set. Start the daemon. Okay, now the daemon is start. Now I need to transfer a file to my phone. So path to local file and then um, send to Android. I can do this. Okay, I need to specify the username or what? What is this? Is this the username? I could type who am I here? Who am I? You okay? I understand this now. Let me transfer a file from my computer, something like that. I could touch. This is a test SCP transfer. Okay, so I have, or this, what have I done? I could do echo. This is a test SCP file transfer, and I could do this to test.txt. Now I want to send this over the SSH. I'm going to find the IP of my phone. Um, phone about more information. Phone information. Okay, IP address. Yes. Okay. Password. Okay, so this is going to transfer this to my directory. Let's see. Yes, it's working. Great. So I learned about SCP today, and this is how you do it. I specify the port, I specify the file to send, I specify the user and the IP address, and I tell which place to go to. I'm going to hide this because that seems dangerous. Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you. Let's see if there is anything else. There's a quiz. What distinguishes an agent and this and this, just previous questions. You get permissions denied when trying to run a shell script. What command fixes chmod plus X? On a remote GPU box, your train data fills the disk, which command show you the largest directory. I guess this. And what is the difference between Mac OS and Linux? Said I do not know about it. TLD or set. Stream editor for filtering and transforming text. So this is uses a regex like um, commands to replace some text like this. Okay, great. So I understand. So that can do file replacement essentially. Now let's see what else is there. First, I know what I don't know what dash I does. Earlier said I replace apple with mango in place in a file overwriting the original. Okay, so the Mac OS requires quotes while Linux does not require quotes, I guess. No, it requires an empty string argument after I, okay. Okay, so that's essentially it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.